In the northern Greek city of Thessaloniki, a young athlete is redefining what it means to be powerful, versatile, and relentless. Her name is Marilia Dimitriou, and at just 17 years old, she has already carved her name into the history of two demanding sports, Olympic weightlifting and CrossFit. Marilia's journey began on the weightlifting platform, where she quickly rose through the ranks of national competition. In the 64 kg category, she set a Pan-Hellenic record by lifting 100 kg in the clean and jerk. That lift wasn't just a personal best, it was a national benchmark, confirming her place among Greece's elite lifters. But Marilia's ambition extended beyond the confines of a single discipline. She transitioned into CrossFit, a sport that demands not only raw strength but also cardiovascular endurance, gymnastic skill, and mental resilience. Her adaptation was seamless. Within 2 years, she qualified for the 2025 CrossFit Games in Ohio, USA, becoming the first Greek teen athlete to reach this level in the 16 to 17 age division. Her performance in the Global CrossFit Open placed her 27th worldwide among teen girls, and she ranked 7th in Europe. In Greece, she holds the #1 spot in her age group, both in CrossFit and Olympic weightlifting. During the age group semifinals, she finished 18th globally, securing her invitation to the Games. Marilia stands approximately 1.65 meters tall and weighs around 64 kilograms, maintaining a physique that balances explosive power with agility. Her training is overseen by coach Antonis Rigopoulos, and it includes a hybrid regimen of Olympic lifts, high-intensity interval training, gymnastics, and mobility work. A typical week might include back squats, snatches, clean and jerks, handstand walks, muscle-ups, and long metabolic conditioning sessions. Recovery is just as important. She follows structured nutrition, hydration protocols, and mobility routines to prevent injury and optimize performance. What distinguishes Marilia isn't just her physical capabilities. It's her mindset. She trains with precision, competes with humility, and carries herself with a quiet intensity that commands respect. Her social media presence reflects this balance. She shares her progress, setbacks, and victories with authenticity, building a supportive community of followers who admire her discipline and drive. Beyond the numbers and rankings, Marilia represents a new generation of athletes who embrace multidimensional training and global competition. Her journey to the CrossFit Games has been supported by a national crowdfunding campaign, proof that her story resonates far beyond the gym. As she prepares to compete on the world's biggest stage, Marilia Dimitriou isn't just lifting weights. She's lifting expectations. She's lifting the hopes of a country. And she's lifting the standard for what young athletes can achieve when talent meets tenacity. This is not the end of her story. It's the beginning of a legacy.